This 1,273-pound electric sports car nails what Tesla still can't. So imagine an electric sports car that actually goes back to the basics. Light, simple, and fun. That's exactly what two former Tesla and Lucid engineers, Daniel Davey and Mark Tapscott, set out to create with their new brand, Longbow. And let's just say they've come pretty close to something legendary. Their first car, the Longbow Speedster, weighs just 1,873 pounds and feels like something Lotus founder Colin Chapman would have absolutely geeked out over. Now, here's the crazy part. The Speedster is 40% lighter than a Lotus Emira V6, and even lighter than a Mazda Miata RF. With that kind of weight advantage, you don't need a mega-power dual-motor setup. Longbow uses a single rear-mounted electric motor making around 270 horsepower, good for 0-16 mph in about 3.5 seconds. For comparison, the Emira needs 4.2 seconds, and the Miata, well, 5.6. And then there's the MG Cyberster, a big, flashy Chinese electric roadster. But the Cyberster weighs more than double the Speedster. MG needs two motors and over 530 horsepower just to hit 60 mph in 3.1 seconds. Longbow does almost the same with half the power and half the battery. That's the magic of making things light. Longbow says the Speedster will get about 275 miles of range on the WLTP cycle. That suggests a tiny 55 kilodollar battery, super thin and mounted low, so the car feels like a proper sports car, not like you're sitting on the battery pack. And the design? It's clean, modern, and has that classic sports car stance without looking like a retro remake or a spaceship. A little Lotus vibe in the rear, but still fresh. The company hasn't shown the interior yet. The prototype went from a digital sketch to a drivable car in only 6 months. That's insanely fast in the car world. How did they do it? Simple. They didn't try to reinvent everything. Instead of building motors, inverters, or brakes from scratch, Longbow buys high-quality components from top suppliers. Even the chassis is based on the Paces platform from Watt Electric Vehicle Company. Longbow's philosophy is don't get trapped in vertical integration. Tesla and Lucid spent billions doing everything themselves. Longbow just doesn't. They accept a small price penalty but gain speed, flexibility, and unproven parts. The whole car is built like a modern interpretation of how Lotus did things back in the day. Keep it light, keep it simple, use great suppliers, and focus on performance. All the components except the battery cells will be made in the UK, which Longbow says is the best place in the world to build a sports car, thanks to the huge pool of engineering talent from Formula One and low-volume British car makers. But here's the catch. Only 150 Speedsters will be made, priced around $110,000, and they won't be certified for sale in the US. However, the follow-up model, the Longbow Roadster, will come to America. Think of it as the same car, but with a windshield and a roof. It's still incredibly light at just 2,193 pounds, only 120 pounds heavier than the original Miata. It's expected to be just a hair slower to 60 mph, but cheaper, starting at around $85,000. And unlike Tesla's endlessly delayed Roadster, Longbow's is scheduled for 2027. In short, Longbow is doing something Tesla still hasn't pulled off, building a pure, lightweight electric sports car that focuses on feel, fun, and simplicity instead of massive batteries and mind-bending horsepower numbers. It's small, light, nimble, and actually attainable for people who want an EV that drives like a proper sports car.